It's the end of the day with Ray. Hello, my friends. Well, today's video is a pro bono consulting video for OEMs. Now, all the OEMs don't need to listen to today's video, but I did see an update video that an OEM put out in the marketplace talking about the availability of products and supplies. And when I saw this video, I was so horrified. I thought to myself, I could help this particular OEM out with some consulting services, but you know, at the end of the day, if the OEM's not having any profit, it's hard to pay someone like me to come in there and consult. Personally, they probably should eliminate people to bring in people that could help them actually move the needle, change the game. Because the video I saw was horrific. It was horrifying, folks. And I'm not going to say the OEM's name, you know, I'm not going to do it, but out of respect. But at the end of the day, I'm hoping today's video will alert OEMs that when you do this kind of stuff in the marketplace, people are going to talk about it. Not a whole lot of people, but on the end of the day with Ray, you could be assured it's going to be a topic. So ladies and gentlemen, you know, we've seen these things, these update reports coming to us, right? Leaders gathering around the table, doing a Zoom call, whatever, telling us what's going on with the products and the services and all these things. But, you know, here's what I'm going to tell you. When you do these updated videos, the head guy needs to be, or gal, needs to be on the video. The head person. You know, I remember a particular OEM, and this head person for the United States just left recently, but anytime this particular OEM had anything to say, I mean, if this OEM went to the restroom, it was a press release, okay? And the leader of this OEM was always in the news, always. This particular leader leaves that organization, a new president of the U.S. market takes over, and I don't think anybody even knows who the person is, to be quite honest with you. The second person in charge seems to be running around the marketplace a lot. But where's the head person? Where's the head person at? I'm thinking if you're going to do an availability report and a report on the status of total dysfunction in the organization, and let's be honest, I'm not blaming the OEM for all the dysfunction. Some of it I am. But the world we live in today is a problem for our industry, obviously. We all know this. But when you're addressing all of your dealer owners, I think the head person needs to be the one doing the addressing. And here's the other thing I'll tell you as a little hint. Don't make your apology like 8 minutes long. Nobody cares you're sorry. What they care about is you giving them products and supplies to give to their end users. You should limit the apology to like 30 seconds. I want to give you an example. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here today to give you an update on products and supplies. We got stuff stuck on ships. We still don't have any damn chips. We had some crises going on here, folks. We're doing everything we can, and today we're going to share with you some of the things we're doing. Boom, done. You see, if you're going to be able to share things that these dealers can actually do, share things that actually make sense, the dealers understand. They're not stupid. You don't need to have an 8 or 9 or 10-minute cushion statement to calm everybody down. Okay? You can't calm everybody down. Everybody's in crisis because they don't have product and they don't have supplies. Tell them what they need to know and end the damn call. And it should come from the head people. Okay? It should come from the head people. That's just some advice I'm giving you all. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm listening to this particular update. I'm going to show you a slide on the board and it's going to horrify you. And I'm hoping it horrifies you so much that the other OEMs in the marketplace, when they see this, will think twice before they come into the market and talk about just total nonsense. Because, quote, this is just total nonsense. Get ready, because I'm telling you, this is really graphic. There we go, folks. You can see the dumpster. I got the dumpster back on the screen. Now, think about this. What is it? Last week, I was kind of making fun of the MPSA for going out in CompTIA's trash can, pulling out the CompTIA print management certification, and now they're going to sell it. And I thought, how stupid is this? I mean, that was just so stupid. I did a video and I used a garbage can. Well, now we got a major OEM in our marketplace telling dealers, okay, we don't have this particular toner, and this other toner that we have for this other model will work in this model. So what we need you to do is go out in the dumpster and get those toner bottles when they're empty. Bring them back to the office. Let me get my Sharp Interactive board working here because I think you really need to get the depth of this. Bring them back to the office and basically fill them up. So take the toner bottle out of the dumpster, bring it to the office, take this other toner off the shelf that goes in this other machine because we got plenty of that toner, and go ahead and dump that into this bottle. Hopefully you don't spill it all over the damn place. What in the hell are we doing? Now, some of you might say, well, that's a great solution, right? They're trying to help the dealers out. No, this is just insanity. It proves that toner's toner. Why don't they just come up with a concept to be able to allow these dealers to go to my friends, for instance, at Pollock and say, Chris, do you have this particular toner for this model so we don't have to go out of the garbage can, pull out empty bottles and fill them up with another brand? What the hell? I mean, I had to pause here. This is so insane. And I realize this OEM's trying to help out these dealers, but this is why sometimes you got to bring in outsiders to kind of help consult with you before you come into the market with pure insanity. Because this, my friends, is pure insanity. It's pure insanity. And here's the other thing that I'm hoping all the OEMs learn from this crazy-ass crisis we're in. Maybe it's about time we stop putting all these little notches and grooves and toner bottles so that only one bottle fits in a machine. Maybe it's time we stop making 27 different models that all do the exact same things so we can control this, the toner. If it's all the same damn toner, why doesn't it just come in all the same damn bottles and all those same damn bottles just go in any machine it needs to go in? Because folks, obviously this particular OEM told the whole world that this model toner works in this model machine. But for the last, decade or so, that would have been taboo. Could you imagine a dealer calling up this particular OEM and saying, hey, I have a surplus of XYZ toner in my warehouse. I mean, I got tons of this stuff. I'm having some cash flow problems and I'd like to use this toner in this machine. If I put it in these bottles, will it work? Well, the OEM would just say, are you out of your mind? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. You can't do that. We'll violate your warranty. That toner needs to go in that machine and that toner needs to go in that machine. You can't mix the two together. That's the stupidest thing we ever heard. And I guarantee you everybody watching this video today will agree with what I just said. But because the OEM is having an issue, now we can do stupid shit. Go in the dumpster, grab the old toner bottle, bring it into the office and fill it up. Folks, this is by far the craziest thing I've ever heard in the 30 years of being in this business. I realize the OEMs are having some issues, but this isn't the solution. The solution is that you could have, maybe a year ago, got together with some of these toner manufacturers, they're all over the place, folks, and figured out a solution for your dealers. It might have been super painful for you. It might have opened up a can of worms you didn't want to open up, but it could have solved a problem. But when we're resorting to going out in the dumpster and grabbing toner bottles to fill them up with another, this is just nuts. Folks, am I wrong? Now, I know I was a little bit tough today, but sometimes, consultant services is about being tough. The question is, are the OEMs listening? The question is, next time this particular OEM does an update, is the senior head guy going to be on the call? I strongly suggest he probably should be. Because the dealer community out there, they're tired of excuses. They don't give a flying crap how many hours you work a day. What they need supplies and they need equipment. And you're going to have to go way out of the box to figure out how to solve this stuff. And a lot of the solutions are not going to be comfortable. But why don't we make them uncomfortable for you, the OEM, and not uncomfortable for the dealers? Tell them to go out in the trash and pick up toner bottles so they can refill them. Folks, just something to think about over this long week. I'm going to be traveling. You might not see me until Friday, but everybody watching me knows this. Status quo is the killer of all that'll be invented. Don't get stuck in status quo, and I'll see y'all soon.